So now what's going on, everybody? FJC here, back with another Modern Warfare 3 video. Today what I got for you guys is what I consider the best assault rifle currently in Modern Warfare 3. And if you guys haven't seen my last video about what I think is the most consistent gun in Modern Warfare 3, definitely check that out. But the gun that we're going to be talking about today is the Holger 556, as you can see in the gameplay. And in most people's opinions, as well as mine, it's considered to be the best assault rifle currently in the game. But I'm also going to be going over what I think is the best class setup to use on this weapon, which I'm going to throw up on screen right now. If you guys want to take a quick pause on the video just to copy the class setup exactly, go ahead and do that right now. But I'm also going to talk about the attachments that I throw on the gun, and I'm also going to go over why I chose to use these specific attachments and maybe some alternatives if you guys don't exactly like the class setup. And before we get into the rest of the video, I just want to thank you guys for all the support over on my Twitch channel as well as my YouTube channel recently. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button and turn on post notifications. And if you haven't followed my Twitch yet, I'm live almost every single day, guaranteed live, Monday to Friday from 9:30 Eastern to around 3 o'clock Eastern. It's going to be the first link in the top of the description, but enough of that. Let's talk about the Holger 556. Like I mentioned earlier in this commentary, it's no secret that majority of the Modern Warfare 3 players consider this to be the best assault rifle, and the only other assault rifle that I've heard in the conversation for the best assault rifle in the game would be the DG58, which I'm going to make a video about in the near future. But now let's take a quick dive into the attachments that I'm running. So I'm just going to go over them briefly right now, and then I'm going to go into detail on why I selected each specific attachment. We start out with the Shadow Strike Suppressor. If you're not running this on any of your guns or you haven't unlocked it in the armory yet, I highly recommend you do this, as this is the best suppressor in the game because it has no cons to it. Next, we move on to the barrel attachment, which on the Holger 556, I chose to run the Cryo 6 match barrel. The reason I went with this barrel on the Holger 556 is because it's the only barrel for the weapon that allows for an increase in bullet velocity and range, as well as a double increase in recoil control and a little bit of gun control increase. This is essentially what makes the gun so overpowered in my opinion. This barrel kind of puts everything together, and all the other attachments can be swapped out and switched out for different ones. The next attachment I've selected is a optic, so the Mark III reflector. You guys can use any red dot sight or optic that you see fit, but me personally, I'm in love with the Mark III reflector. I personally put a 40 round magazine on this weapon. Now, it's not needed, but in my opinion, having that 10 extra bullets with this gun really maximizes the amount of damage that you can do. And the last attachment that I put on the weapon is the high velocity ammunition. Like I mentioned with the barrel, this kind of ties into that, where this ammunition makes the weapon even better than it already is. And in my opinion, this is the best class setup that you guys can make to maximize damage range without minimizing the speed of the weapon. I personally don't believe that the Holger needs an underbarrel grip, but if you guys are interested in doing that, I recommend taking off the Shadow Strike Suppressor and putting on the Bruen Heavy Support Grip to maximize the accuracy of the weapon. Controlling recoil for me is just much easier because I'm on mouse and keyboard. For a controller player, it may be a different story. And if you guys still aren't happy with the aim down sight speed or the weapon speed in general, I recommend throwing on the CT2000 Tactical Grip or the Intruder Rear Grip. As for tactical stocks on this weapon, there's only one tactical stock that I can advise throwing on, and that's the Ignis F43 stock. If you guys really want, you can try out the stockless mod for the Holger, but in my opinion, I really don't think this is a good option because it makes the weapon super duper inaccurate, and we're kind of going for the best balance between speed and accuracy for this. So definitely give this gun a try if you haven't yet, which if you haven't, I'd be genuinely surprised because it's kind of taking over the game right now. I already made a video on the BAS-B, which in my opinion is the most consistent weapon in Modern Warfare 3, and then I'm going to make a video on the DG58 in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Guys, do me a huge favor. If you want to see any specific type of content, live commentaries, or anything different on the channel, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'm looking to up my content in any way possible, and feedback from you guys would be greatly appreciated. Once again, thank you for the continuous amount of love and support on all my social platforms. I recently started posting on TikTok again as well, so if you guys aren't following me on TikTok, do me a favor, go ahead and follow me over there, tiktok.com/itsfjc. Once again, thank you guys so much. That's everything from me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Much love.